So once you have reached out to people on LinkedIn on day 1, then the next step is, day 2 to day 7 steps. Okay, day 2 to day 7 steps. So let's look at what we should do for the next 6-7 days once you have reached out to people on LinkedIn. So after reaching out to people on LinkedIn, what can happen is between day 2 to day 7, the lead can either accept your LinkedIn request, right? So if they've accepted your LinkedIn request and they have reverted or replied, okay, which means they have accepted your LinkedIn request, they have seen your ad note content, and they have responded to you on your ad note content, right? When they have done that, start discussing with them as per the reply, and then try to get them on a product demo or a next lead stage. Is that clear? So try to get them a product demo or a next lead stage of your products and services that you actually want this person to purchase and buy from you. Okay, but if the lead has accepted a connection request but not responded or replied, correct, then what you will do, you will send them the message one as per the content template sheet, depending on how many days you have written there in your content template sheet sequence, right? By days, I mean that if you say that once the person accepted the connection request, you will send them the message one after 2 days. Then after 2 days, you will send them this message one content of the content template sheet that you would have created. Okay, and similarly, you can keep on doing the follow-up sequences as per the content template sheet 2, 5, 7, correct? The way you might have structured it. Okay, now if the lead has accepted a connection request between day 2 to day 7, it is extremely important, guys, that you get their email IDs and phone number, and you can use that. You can get the email IDs and phone number by the tons of email ID and phone number extensions that I've already shared with you. Okay, make sure you use those extensions and get their email and phone number data wherever possible. Do not miss out on any single lead. Now, how to know that who have accepted your connection request? How do we figure this out on LinkedIn? Okay, when someone accepts a connection request. Second way is that you can go to this URL called linkedin.com/mynetwork/invite-connect/connections, right? You can see I've already opened this URL. Now, whenever you open this URL, all the people who have connected with you, either when you have sent them a connection request and you have accepted it, or they have sent a connection request and you have accepted, right? In both of these cases, either you have accepted it or they've accepted it on your behalf. When you have reached out to them, all of those connections comes under this particular URL. Okay, so if you look at here, I can see that, okay, Lokesh Maheshwari connected with me on 1 day ago, Mayur connected with me 1 week ago, which means that I can see who have accepted my connection request, right? This brings an end to the activities that you have to do between day 2 to day 7. So once you have sent a connection request on day 1, we'll wait for 6-7 days till day 7 to figure out what to do next. Okay, now let's move on to the next step.